There we go. Greg Smith here with Inside Nebraska, here with 2024 Bellevue West quarterback Daniel Kaelin. Danny, man, how do you practice? Wrapped up today, just got off the practice field, the end of camp, I guess. How do you think the camp went for you guys for this summer?
I think it went really well overall. Obviously, like, we started a little early because we have week 0, so we went back-to-back weeks for like the last 2 years. We've had a break in between, but I think we made a lot of really good strides, especially with having some new guys having to step up. You know, pretty heavy senior class last year, so having some new guys getting stuff down, I think we made a lot of good strides, and I like where we're at right now. Yeah,
you know, you mentioned, you know, having a lot of different new guys. I guess, what is it like, because you're one of those new guys yourself. So what is that like, kind of being a guy that has to help lead and teach, but then also you're learning to be that guy at the same time?
Yeah, as far as just like the playbook and stuff, I mean, I've been in the system, so I think that's where I'm as comfortable as possible. So I think I'm pretty experienced in that part, but like as far as playing time, you know, this is going to be a lot different for me this year. But I think, you know, with Coach Huffman and me and just guys that have already been in the system a little bit, it almost helps us as well to be able to teach other guys what they have to do, because it helps us know the playbook even better. But I think overall, it's been good.
Okay, and I guess from, you know, from last year to now, and I was telling Coach Huffman this, I feel like I've seen a lot of growth in your game. I guess, what do you think about that? And Coach Huffman agreed too. Yeah. Like, how do you think you've been able to get those gains in your game, and what have you been working on most from last year to now?
Really everything, to be honest. Always up at Warren Academy, throwing with JT, throwing with my guys in the off season, and then just like weight training and just like running and stuff, doing the best shape as possible. Because like just overall, I feel stronger. I could throw the ball farther. I'm faster. So just literally pretty much every part of my game, I feel like I've made improvements this offseason.
Yeah, and how do you, one of the things too, is, especially as you continue to get more game reps, is being able to recognize stuff pre-snap to then what's happening post-snap. I guess, how have you tried to work on that? I know it's tough. It's different when it's not live and it's in the offseason, but how have you tried to work on that?
I think a lot of that comes with just like studying stuff. Like there's times where I'm like in study hall at school and I'll just pull up like Creighton Prep, like we're playing them week 1, or I'll just pull up a game and just watch it. And I think the more you watch football and stuff like that, just the more natural it comes to you. And then obviously, you know, getting live reps at camp, seeing defenses, seeing Coach McVay trying to trick us on stuff, you know, that obviously makes me better the more we rep that stuff live in practice.
Okay. And then I guess, you know, switching gears to your recruiting a little bit here, I guess, where all did you get a chance to visit this summer, whether it was unofficials or camps?
Yeah, the main place I visited this summer, my focus was try to get to the places that had come out to watch me throw this spring, you know, offered or not. So I went out to Florida, and then me and Davon camped at Clemson in Georgia, went out to Duke, Vanderbilt, and then Michigan State.
Okay, and then what, I guess, and basically all of those schools are kind of out of the region. So what did you learn? What was different about getting to go out of the region and get to see some of these schools out there in those camps?
I think it's just cool to get out and see other places for sure. And it's like every place has a different energy, what I've learned. And I think it's important to kind of see the places that you're interested in, because like what I've been told, you know, from guys that have been through the recruiting process, like, you know when you find the place. So I just want to be able to like get on campuses and just feel the energy, get close with the coaching staffs, and I think I'm starting to kind of like narrow it down and find like who I'm liking.
So on that same note, I guess, who are the schools right now that you would say are recruiting you the hardest, the ones that you're in contact with the most?
Yeah, I'd say I'm talking to the most would be Michigan State, Vanderbilt, Rutgers, Minnesota, Mizzou, and Duke. I'm probably talking to them the most.
Okay. And kind of as you're looking at those schools, and now that you're trying to kind of narrowing the focus down a little bit, I guess, what would you say are the things that you're most looking for in a future school?
I think, like I said, like relationships. So the more I can talk and like get close to the coaching staff, especially whether it be like the OC, quarterback coach, kind of talking through football stuff with them, and then also just getting like a relationship with them. I think that's probably one of the most important factors to me in my situation.
Okay, and I guess my last one here for you, I definitely appreciate it. I guess, what are your goals for your upcoming junior season?
Win as many games as possible and play as long as possible. Yeah, the goal is to play 13 games. 13 games would mean we're playing in Lincoln. So that's the ultimate goal. And then, you know, for me, it's just finally be able to be the starter, getting all the reps. So you know, I'm excited, so for sure.
Thank you.